Welcome back to Whatever Garage. Today we're going to do something a little different. As you can see, carburetor's already taken apart. Well, yesterday I did a video in which I took it apart piece by piece, showed you what I did, how I did it, but there's absolutely no audio. So what I'm going to do is after this intro, I'm going to show it to you, but it'll be in a little fast forward, not a lot, but enough that you don't have to sit there and listen to nothing. We didn't run into any little hiccups. I went and bought some of this yesterday. This is called Chem Dip. It's for cleaning parts, and actually, I just finished cleaning these, and I'm rinsing them off now. You have to rinse them off in water and then dry them. Everything's turning out good so far. It was really, really dirty, as you'll be able to see from the video. But the process of cleaning is not that bad, and then what we're getting ready to do now is reassemble. I'm going to get a brush and brush out some of this stuff. Okay, alrighty. Pause for the cause. Let's see if it's SAE or if it's metric, since this car seems to jump back and forth. Alright, 9/16, the go-to. Half inch. Nope. Oh, too small. So you know what that means. We're metric. 14 millimeter. 13 millimeter. 12 millimeter. Alright, 12's too small by a hair. So then why didn't that work? That's the closest fit so far, but look at that. It's somewhere in between a 12 and a half. Are y'all even looking at me? It looks like you're looking straight down. Let me look. I'm already exhausted, so I'm just doing this to get a head start for, not tomorrow, for Tuesday. Tomorrow is a holiday, and I'm going to a cookout. Family get together. I'm doing nothing but jumping my fat butt in a pool and getting my white belly a suntan. We're going to have to do something better than that. One, I don't like these braided hoses. The ends keep getting me. So we're replacing all that crap. There's a lot of it. Yeah, vacuum line, all braided. These are all braided. That's braided. Why? Anywho, she's not bad. A little bit of dirt in there. Well, I could have done that. That's a success. For once. Stay there. Okay, give you a closer view of the parts. The main items have already been cleaned. I'm going to move the Kim dip right this minute. We finished drying off these two bowls. Not much to see. I mean, they turned out wonderful. They say not to leave this stuff in for very long. I guess coated aluminum or something or other. I don't know. Read the box. I think what I will do is I'll blow this out with some carburetor cleaner to get all the water out. Hold on a second. And the other thing they tell you to make sure you get these washers out. Alright? Those are the old ones. They give you new ones. Make sure you get all of these out. But as in yesterday's video I said, we were just taking it apart. Now we're cleaning it. So what we'll do is we'll go over all of this, over all the surfaces, make sure everything's cleaned off before we reassemble, okay? Probably need to get some of this crap out of the way since that was from yesterday. There we go. That'll get some of the debris out of the way. You know those little straws that come with these things? I have 3 cans of these, but no straws. I have lost every one of them. Ah, that came back on me. Alright, this is the secondary. Don't want to get them confused. And I know it's the secondary because the back one, this is where the accelerator pump would be, and there's no holes for it in there. I guess in other models they make room for that. So this is the primary. You can see your little holes right here. That's where your we have to put this little diaphragm through. I'll show you that in just a minute. Let me clean this a little better. All right, we'll let them soak for however long it takes us to get to them. This is our base plate. It doesn't fit in there, but I will shoot some carburetor cleaner down it. And you ever wonder what the vent tube is? See this? Look at there. It goes through and into the bowl. So that's your vent tube. That's how you fill up your carburetor. If you've got one that has been sitting for a while, it doesn't have anything in it. A little bit of debris here and there. Not much. The more we get out, the better I feel. I still got to get a filter for the fuel filter for the car, for the 81 Corvette, a plastic one. The one that's on there is dirty. So we've probably gotten its life expectancy out of it. This had a little seed in it, or needle, whatever you want to call it. It went down in there. Now we got to get it to go back in there. For this, I got to take my glasses off. Bullseye. This had a metal washer on it. I'm going to see if they provided more washers, or enough washers. There is the cork. Okay, if you look in here, you wouldn't have known it. There's a cork gasket. Same color as the dirt. Same one as this one. Okay. 2 new ones right here. So we're going to dump these into the tank real quick. Alright. Alright. This is the accelerator pump. And it actually has some dirt in it. Nothing major. See? All said and done. Now what we're going to do is locate the replacement. Fits perfectly. Replaced. Okay. These are your needles. You see them? They have the cork screws on them, or the cork washers. We'll go ahead and take these off. Place those here. Just going to wipe them down real quick. Alright, now. They do taper. Pay attention to that. And the taper end goes with the point. Alright? And we only need 2 because the secondary does not have an adjustment on it. Forgot what this is called. Power valve, 6.5. See this? 6.5. Alright, so that's the new one being replaced. And I have two more. 6.5 and a 10.5. That might be a little much for me. And I only need one. That's the original gasket, which is not bad. We'll set it aside. I still need to clean this. And it will not fit in there. So I might have to try and give you a closer angle. A little bit different. Now, these will replace these. Alright, so let's look at them for fit. They're the same size. Got to figure out how to get this one out of there. Or is it you unscrew from here? Let's try that. Ouch! Yep, can't push on it. Oh, but you did break it loose. Okay, good job. Okay, this is on the inside part. That just slides onto the smooth side there. You can see smooth. Let me take a look at it. And I do believe that's what these are for. Oh no shit, it gets one on both sides. Oh, small one on this side. Hold on a second. Where'd I put the razor blade? Anybody see it? Let's try to get under the washer to get it off smoothly and in one piece. And then we get back underneath it. Just to make sure. I'm not going to do it super tight, but I am going to try and close it up. There's that one. Neither one's done super tight, just enough to I know it's not going to rattle loose. Alright? And then you come over here. Okay. Like I said, there is no gasket for the vacuum pump, so I am not going to open this. Okay? I should have thought about it last night. I didn't. I should have ordered one last night. But that I can replace even once this is on the car. Okay? This I'm not going to mess with because there's nothing that I know of in here that's in this kit to replace. Okay? It's not mentioned anything. So again, not going to touch that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start assembling some of this stuff while we wait for this other stuff to finish cleaning. Alright, I only need one of these. Okay, so this goes here. This is the diaphragm that goes into the bottom of the accelerator pump. So from the way it looks to me, you push it in, and then that little nipple, you help pull it through like that. Okay, it came through. Now I'm going to clip off just the top section, just like right there, not all the way down, because you want this part to help hold this in. Just the extra part you use to pull it through with. We are good to go. It's still holding in. That's a good thing. Then we will put on the accelerator pump, okay? Gonna lightly get them on here, and then we'll slowly go around and do them not very tight. I do not know the torque spec, but I will do them Scott tight. How about that? Alright, there's one accelerator pump. Then the next thing we need to do is to put the float back in, okay? Best bet would be to feed the screws in first. This metering block has nothing. See the hole or the area? There's no pass through. Okay, so nothing connects to this one. All right, what else? Oh, you know what? I should have put these screws in there also. This thing did really good, except for the exterior part. See, that part's good. That part's just rust. Like I said, just got a bucket of water. I'm just putting them in briefly, rinsing them off. Wow, this one and this is a good time to take off the plastic washers and put the new ones on once you get this clean. But these weren't overly dirty, but they look brand new now. So new washer, and you get to go to the table. All right, that's enough of that for right now. Let's go ahead and start assembling the filters. Actually, I need to clean that filter out, scrape it out a little bit. These two get the cork gaskets. Go ahead and put them in there now while I'm thinking of them. All right, then they get the spring. But before we do that, this is the filter. I use this one. And if you look in there, it still has debris in there. Yesterday, when it was wet, you could really see it. But it looks like today, with it being dry, it comes out fairly well. Alright. Oh, I know what. The other thing I needed to do was to actually put the idle screw back in. And this is going to be fun resetting it. Got to get the darn tachometer squared away before we worry about setting the idle, huh? I think that one's in too far. There we go. Alright. Now that metering block is done. I say that. And then you find more stuff to go on it. Now remember, the front is smaller than the back, so I did keep them separated, and I do know those are the correct ones. Because when I separated them yesterday, I looked. Easy does it. Don't want to break it. Remember, this is the secondary. For the secondary metering block, and it does not have idle adjustments. It has the area for them, but they don't go through. The passages are closed. Just a reminder. So I mentioned it yesterday, but you weren't listening. Had nothing to do with the fact there was no volume. These guys, I do believe, when they go on, go like that. Right? Like that. Like that. I'm trying to get the feet on there right so I don't strip it. Oh. So I had it down, you couldn't see it. Something's not right. Wait a minute. I'm missing the gasket. Where did it go? Did y'all see it? Somebody tell me. Alright. Somehow between here and here, I lost the gasket. Alright. I found the gasket. It was actually over there. Don't know how. Don't care. I got it. See, gasket's in it. And you know why it didn't work before? I was putting it in on the wrong side. No threads on that side. So those of you that caught that, good job. We're not going to go super tight, but we are going to tighten it down because that's where our fuel's going. Alright, that is your primary. Oh, don't knock that over. Here be the secondary. I'm assuming that's the way that goes in. I will double check afterwards. Wait a second. Back up, guys. You know what we forgot? Metal gasket. Alright, that's not working. Alright. See? Remember, I told you. I'm not trying to teach y'all how to do this. I'm just showing you as I do it. You'll see my mistakes, see? I'm trying to be meticulous and I'm still forgetting stuff. Let's go back to this. Gasket's still in there. Metal gasket goes around it. Got it. Back in we go. Oops. Come on, guy. Alright. And then, don't want to forget this little feller over here. Alright. That one's done. These are the screws I just got out of the cleaner. Each one gets a washer. Alright, this is a new vacuum plug. Where did I have it? Oh, it's on this. And put the new one on. Et voila. Yeah, I said I was going to dump this in the container. Then I realized it won't fit in the container. Already replaced that. This is another one. This is the used pile. I'm going to keep this stuff in the used pile for later. For emergencies. That's the word I'm looking for. For emergencies. Now, this, as some of you have already pointed out, was supposed to go in here. See? When you get to the end, you got extra parts. You realize why. Do the secondary first. Alright, there's two studs on the back side. You got to line them up. Duh, right? Okay. There's stud, 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 stud. Line them all up. Each one has a washer, and the area was cleaned off. It's off. Ah, shit. See, I forgot about that thing I put in there. Now I need to put this on. And it looks like it only goes one way. And of course, it's the way I can't reach. Alright, it's on line and it's tight. Alright, she's back together. The only thing, I know I need to adjust the floats, I know I need to adjust the idle screw once we get fuel in it. And we'll order a new gasket for this and maybe a new pump itself, for the vacuum pump. So, there you have it. Not the most glamorous or professional, but it's done. I'm gonna go have lunch. I will clean up the scrap later. And I guess before I go, I should say, this has been Whatever Garage. Out.